Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. I want to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope that my channel this year brings you informative stuff about gardening, how we grow our own food and use our own food. So last year really sucked for us. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Last year was very difficult for us. My husband was diagnosed with cancer in August. And it wasn't stage 1, 2, or 3. He went straight to stage 4. So he had 2 extensive surgeries. He had his kidney removed, and then he also had his femur removed. So a lot of recovery time, still going through treatments and physical therapy, that sort of thing, because he had to learn how to walk again. So I am happy to say that as of right now, he is considered disease-free. So we are so thankful to the Lord for that miracle. And he is undergoing immunotherapy, and he did have to have radiation around his femur, which he's doing right now. And it's just 5 small doses just to make sure, as kind of like an extra security blanket, to make sure that all of the disease is gone from around where that tumor was in his leg. So the last 4 months have been pretty exhaustive for the both of us, having to run to appointments, hospital stays, that sort of thing. But we are going to be transitioning more to holistic care and doing stuff for our bodies that is conducive to healing. And so over the next couple months, while it's cold where I'm at, because I'm in zone 6, so we do have a pretty cold winter, and we get a lot of snow, freezing rain, ice, that sort of thing. And we're going to be experimenting with juicing, making a lot of our own things from scratch based off of what we have preserved over the summer months, and doing a lot of making our own condiments more so than we have in the past, and doing things like not using plastic to store our food in, cooking mostly with cast iron and steel, which still researching that a little bit, but definitely using more of cast iron. And then we have to do things like watch the amount of sodium that we take in and sugar and all of that, because my husband only has 1 kidney now. So all of that stuff has to factor in. So we're going to be playing around a little bit the next couple of months to see what we like, see what we don't. And that will give me a good indicator to see if there's any of those things I can grow in my garden in the summer. So for instance, if we like juicing celery or carrots, that kind of thing, I know I can grow a ton of that. So that's something extra that I can put in my garden for this coming year. So you're gonna see a lot of that kind of stuff. And he wasn't able to go hunting this year, but we still have, I would say, 1 more deer left in our freezer. And we have that. We have just a couple chickens left from when we butchered, and then a lamb, part of a lamb, and fish. So we have most of our meat. So if you see me buy things, like last week I found a really good sale on pork. So things like that we don't harvest or grow or do ourselves, I do buy at the store. Our shopping is going to be very minimal based off of, what we need, like dairy, and fresh fruits and vegetables. But we're really going to try to boost up our health here in the coming year. I was able to put away quite a bit of food once we found out my husband had cancer. So I was able to can things primarily like tomato sauce, tomato juice, without salt. So I was able to use part of my harvest that way. So that part's already done. I don't have to worry about that. And I made our own applesauce for the year that doesn't have any sugar in it or sugar alternatives whatsoever. It's just straight up apples. And we got those off of my aunt's tree, and they don't have any pesticides sprayed on them or anything like that. And same with grapes. We made grape juice, and actually it has very minimal sugar in it, so that's just going to be like a once in a while thing. But our canning room or cold room is pretty well stocked, so all of that food has to be gone through over the winter and spring, which we usually do a good job of, but I'll try and do better of filming that for you so you can see really how many jars we go through in a week. And it's kind of nice to see that we are using the fruits of my labor over the extensive summer months whenever it's full on in the garden and working. But I hope that you stick with me through this journey, and I'll talk a little bit more about what we went through in the coming months. It's just too raw and fresh right now. So, but things that, have helped me cope and do for my husband. But, for us to take care of our spouse, we have to take care of ourselves too. So, but more of that later. But I hope you stick with me through 2025. I thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I know I haven't put out too many in the last couple months, but my family did take priority. But, we'll be coming out with content that is new, and, hopefully we like this whole juicing concept, because I'm kind of actually scared about it because we've never done it. So I just hope we can find some recipes that we all like. And when we do, we'll share those with you. But again, thank you so much for watching and sticking with us throughout the last couple of years that I've had my channel. And we love you guys, and take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.